Hello everyone and welcome back to Tanner Plays Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. On the last episode we traveled through the Viridian Forest and through Viridian City, and we finally made it to Pewter City. Actually, more like just outside Pewter City. We're going to check out the grass here and see if there's any wild Pokemon that we can catch that we haven't encountered yet. And really, I don't think there are. So, I'm going to check just a little bit further, and if there aren't any Pokemon that we haven't seen yet, we're just going to head into Pewter City and get started with what we need to do there. So, let's look around in the grass here. I'm really not seeing anything, to be honest, so let's go ahead and head into Pewter City before we waste any more time. Alright, so, oh, of course, Trace is here. Hey, nice, I was hoping we'd run into each other. You know there's a Pokemon gym up this way, right, Tanner? You can battle against the gym leader there, and he's seriously strong. If you want to get stronger, you've definitely got to try to take him on. Okay. Well, I don't know about seriously strong, but, you know. Ah, geez, Eve. You're ready for a good battle, too, huh? Who wouldn't be? Alright, then. You're making me want to cheer you guys on, too, so take these. Thank you, Trace. You're a lot kinder than Blue. I will say that. Alright, so Trace is encouraging us, which makes me feel pretty good. So we're going to head to the Pokemon Center and heal up our Pokemon before we do anything else here in Pewter. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, we can explore the city. This is a brand new city for us. So we get a few trainer tips here, nothing too crazy. Let's talk to this guy. There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers here in Pewter City. They're all just bug catchers and the like, you know, just hobbyists. But Brock at the Pewter City Gym isn't like that, not one bit. Alright. Let's talk to you. You should be careful with your money. Don't go blowing it all in one place. But it's also fun sometimes to buy a whole bunch of Pokeballs at once. Well, I kind of blew up my money at one place the last time I went to Pokemart, so, you know. But I think we're pretty much prepared for the upcoming gym battle here. So, I think it was worth the money. Really, all that's around the city right now are, you know, NPCs that'll give you basic tips. But there are a few things to see, including this place right here. This is the Pewter Museum of Science. And we can see some pretty interesting exhibits here, so let's check it out. Hello, it's 50 Pokédollars for kids. Would you like to come in? Yes. Right, 50 Pokédollars. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the exhibits here. So we have some pretty interesting stuff. Wow, it's an ancient Pokemon. Oh, it's just a replica. I don't know if anyone would believe that's a real Pokemon. A fossil of the rare ancient Pokemon Kabutops. A fossil of the rare ancient Pokemon Aerodactyl. I should be grateful for my long life. Never did I think I would get to see the bones of a dragon. Wow. There are various fossils from Mount Moon. So, this is kind of like hinting at the whole fossil thing, which will be coming up pretty soon, so it won't be long before we see that. But for now, I'll keep quiet about it. Okay. This month we're running a space exhibit. It says it's an object that fell on Mount Moon, thought to be a moonstone. Alright, I already read that. Moonstone, huh? What's so special about it? Looks like an ordinary rock to me. It's a little bit more than that, but again, something we'll get into a little bit later. A 3D hologram, and it has a title, A Map of the Universe. Okay, if you say so. I want an Eevee, it's so cute. You can't have mine, I'll tell you that. You go and catch one yourself. Alright, they look to be pieces of a meteor. Looks like an old space shuttle. It's been decades since mankind stood on the moon, and now we're following the dream of standing on that faraway red planet. I wonder what that planet is in the Pokemon universe. I'm kind of curious about the solar system in the Pokemon universe. Let's see, anything else of interest here? It looks like a microscope. Alright, really not too much else here in the museum, so we're going to head back out into the main city. Alright, back out here, we can see a woman and her Slowpoke. Let's talk to them. Oh dear, what am I supposed to do with you, Slowpoke? Oh, hello there. Do you think you could do me a favor? Sure. I want to go to the Pewter Museum, but my dear Slowpoke here is just refusing to budge. You could keep an eye on my dear Slowpoke for a while? Sure. Oh, thank you very much. In that case, please keep my dear Slowpoke company for a little while. Are we really going to have to stand? I did not do this when I played on my file. I hope that we don't have to stand here while she... Okay, I think it's just going to be a cutscene. I was a little worried there. There we go. What do we get? Big Pearl. Honestly, I don't know what that does. Let's look in the bag and see what that is. A Big Pearl. It'd be sold at a high price to shops. I think I'm going to hold on to that just in case. I won't sell it just yet. Alright, so let's see what else there is to see around here. This is the gym. And this is the first gym that we can challenge. We have come across a gym before, but we could not challenge it. So this will be the very first gym. And actually, if you go into the save menu, you can see a little preview of the gym leaders. So that's just something to look at if you're curious about that. And one thing I really love about this game is how the Pokemon are to scale when they're out in the open like this. Like, I'd never realized how huge a Butterfree is. It's kind of crazy. Alright, what does Bellsprout see? Oh, Raspberry. Well, thank you. Could use that. Alright. And looks like... Yeah, there's an exit this way, but... yeah, he won't let us go, so... Oh wow, that was pretty instantaneous. Okay, so let's look at our Pokemon. We have a level 10 Bellsprout, a level 11 Eevee named Eve. We have a level 9 Pidgey, and a few other Pokemon that we really won't be using. So, those top three will be the ones that we really focus on during this Let's Play, or at least this early on. So let's go ahead. I think we can do this. We have, you know, a few items. We have a few things to help us out. So I really love how they did the gyms in this game. The gyms are kind of a little bit more dynamic than they were before. You know, you have like stadium seats and stuff. It's pretty cool. So, one thing that this game also does is it makes sure that you're kind of prepared for the gym leaders, especially early on. So they want you to have something with a type advantage, and they require that you get a grass or water type Pokemon. So we can show him Bellsprout, and he will let us go on to challenge Brock. So first we're going to have to fight these two trainers. And you can see that there is a workaround. If you don't want to fight them, you can just run around them, but we're going to fight them because we want to get some experience. So let's go ahead and start the fight. This is the Pewter City gym. Trainers here are a bit different than those you've faced so far. Alright, I'm ready. Geodude. Okay. Let's see how Bellsprout does against Geodude, which is the first rock-type Pokemon that we've come across. Let's try Vine Whip, which is the only grass-type move that Bellsprout knows, and that did a whole lot of damage. That was kind of crazy. 35 experience. Yeah, what I think I'm going to do actually is send out Pidgey first. That way Pidgey gets the experience, and then we'll switch out with Bellsprout. And it looks like Weedle's evolving. We won't be using Weedle or the evolution, so it doesn't really matter, but, you know, sure. Actually, can I cancel? I think it's too late. Yeah. Anyway, we got a Kakuna, so, I mean, that's pretty cool. And, of course, the trademark move there. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to switch out Bellsprout and Pidgey, just so Pidgey can get the experience. This was always my training method in the games before experience share, was just to send out the weaker Pokemon first and then trade them out. And eventually they would grow to about the same level, so I could use them normally. So the same idea applies here. 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Okay. So here we have another trainer battle, and after this I think I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center just to recover the HP and anything that we could lose here. Okay, and switch out with Bellsprout. Okay, just a tiny bit of damage, and actually you might notice the numbers that you see beside the moves. Those are basically like a count of how many times you can use a move. And when you go back to the Pokemon Center or use certain items, you can recover those, but it's important to keep watch of those, especially later on when you get more powerful moves that have a smaller amount of times you can use them. So let's go ahead and use Vine Whip and probably take out this Geodude immediately. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. And of course, Pidgey grew to level 10. That's what I was hoping for. Alright. So let's head back out to the Pokemon Center, and I will cut back to when we are back in the gym. Alright, so here we are back in Pewter Gym, and we are ready to challenge Brock. So you're here. I'm Brock, Pewter City's gym leader. You can see just by looking at my Pokemon how rock hard my willpower is. My Pokemon are all hard as rock and have true grit determination. That's a choice of words. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock types. You're going to challenge me even knowing you'll lose. That's what a trainer's honor demands. So be it, show me your best. So, yeah, it's time for our first gym battle. I'm pretty excited. Let's give this a try. Gym leader Brock. So the first gym battle is pretty simple, especially compared to the later gym battles. So this shouldn't be too big of an issue, but you never know where these battles will go, so I don't want to say anything too early. So let's switch up. Bellsprout is, as you saw with the earlier battles, probably the best choice for this. So let's use a Vine Whip. Yeah, even a level 11 took it out immediately. Now you might be able to guess what Brock's next Pokemon will be. As you can see, it was an Onix. So we're going to keep battling, actually. That's the one that we're more likely to have a bit more trouble with. But we're going to try Vine Whip anyway. See what happens. Yeah, that did some damage. That did some damage too. We might want to actually go and give a potion to Bellsprout because it's not doing too well as far as HP. And there we go. Rock Throw. Not as bad as last time. And Vine Whip should take Onix out. Yeah, just in time too. And that was it. That was kind of an anticlimactic battle there, but you know, it's the first gym battle. Got to ease you into things. Alright, now other Pokemon are gaining levels. Alright, so made Brock happy. As proof of your victory, take an official Pokemon League badge, a Boulder badge. So, in case you missed it, basically we're collecting badges to get to the Pokemon League to challenge the Elite Four and the Champion. And once we fight the Champion, and if we win, we will become the Champion. So that's the ultimate goal of the game. And there's a side goal of collecting all of the Pokemon, at least one of each species of Pokemon. So, I don't really think we'll be doing the Pokedex thing, but we will be going all the way through all the gyms and the Elite Four and the Champion. So, anyway, let's head back outside. We have one badge now, so not too bad. And we're meeting someone. Don't tell me. You gotta be Tanner, right? How did you know that? Because you look just like my Gramps said. I'm Blue. Yes, this is Blue of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow fame. This is the original rival, and it's really cool. I'm really glad that they included Blue in this game. And a few more characters, but we won't talk about that. I heard from my Gramps that 2 new kids set out from Pallet Town to become trainers, just like I did once. So I came to check you out. I was thinking you might want some advice on how to beat the gym from an expert trainer like me, but it looks like I showed up too late, huh? Seems like you're not too shabby yourself, so I guess you've earned a reward, newbie. And we got 5 Great Balls. These are the first Great Balls we got, and I'll explain that when we go into a capture sequence. Those will be even better for catching Pokemon than plain old Pokeballs. And hey, that's a thing you got there. And hey, that thing you got there, that's a Pokedex, right? I can see that my reading isn't getting any better. So Gramps finally went and made one. He used to make me just scribble on a map with a pencil about where I encountered Pokemon. You might do a good job helping him out. He may be Professor Oak to you, and sure, he's an old coot, but he's still my Gramps. Smell you later, newbie. This is such a cool thing. Honestly, I love this. I'm really glad they included that. Anyway, we will be seeing more of Blue as we continue through the game, but for now, that was our first meeting. So, as you might imagine, we should probably... I'm wondering if it healed... No, it didn't heal our Pokemon. So let's go over to the Pokemon Center, and I will cut over to our next location. Alright, so do you remember that route we tried to go on? Well, now we can, and we can move forward toward this route, but I do want to read the sign here first. There's a notice posted here. There have been reports recently of thieves stealing valuable Pokemon fossils on Mount Moon. Please call the Pewter Police if you have any information or see anything suspicious. Okay. So Mount Moon is coming up pretty soon, but for now we need to go to Route 3. Here's an interesting guy. Definitely not somebody who was in the originals, so let's talk to him. And this is a coach trainer. They're kind of a post-game thing, and we might do this if we do post-game episodes, but we won't really battle the coach trainers here. But basically, they specialize in one Pokemon, and if you battle them with that Pokemon, something special happens, so... we'll definitely want to look into that later. But for now, let's battle this trainer. Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? And of course, that is the universal sign that you want to battle in the Pokemon world. Alright. Oddish, so Bellsprout's probably not the best, so let's go ahead and go with Pidgey. Let's give a Gust attack. That did pretty well. Okay, it didn't do too much damage, so I think I could probably take this Oddish out with another Gust. And there we go. Obviously, these battles aren't going to be too crazy early on. We will get into some... some more complicated battles as we go along. Okay, 120 Pokédollars and 3 Pokeballs. So let's see what Pokemon are available on this route, if we can get past all the trainers. There are quite a few trainers on Route 3. Hey, that's a little weird. I don't know about that. Okay, 3 Pokeballs. So yeah, there are quite a few trainers we'll have to fight, and that's a good thing. I mean, we have to fight to gain experience. But I am a little bit more interested in seeing what Pokemon are available here. I think I'm actually going to switch out and give Eve some time to battle. We should probably battle him. I was going to avoid him, but nah. Hey, my shorts are cool, right? You can stare at them. Okay. Youngster Calvin. Alright, Eve, let's do this. We have yet to test out our fighting type move, so let's give that a try. Double kick. Yeah, that did pretty well, I'd say. Alright, so our 3 main Pokemon are doing just about equal as far as levels go. And Quick Attack. Quick Attack's a very useful move, actually. It allows you to basically go first. And you don't do a whole lot of damage, but sometimes it's worth it to be able to go first, so... Let's see, Mirror Move. Which one should we replace? This does 40... I'm thinking Sand Attack, honestly. Might be a good idea. I think Quick Attack might be the more useful move. Okay, So let's go ahead and move forward. For right now, I'm going to try and skip past him and see what's in the grass here. I'm afraid she's going to turn around. Looks like an Ekans. And the first Ekans we encounter is a huge Ekans. Okay, tried an underhand throw again, and that didn't go so well. Let's try a Raspberry to make it a little bit easier to catch. And you know what? Let's try one of our Premier Balls. And as far as I know, this isn't any different than a regular Pokeball. It's just to show that you bought 10 Pokeballs in one batch. Okay. See if we can capture it and not break this one Premier Ball we have. There we go, yeah. So now we have an Ekans and a Premier Ball. Wow, they give us a lot of XP. And here we have another trainer battle. I actually tried to avoid the kid up there, and yeah, they tricked me with that one. I mean, I was going to go back, trust me, but, you know. Okay, didn't really find anything of note, so we are going to go ahead and go to the Pokemon Center here. And heal up our Pokemon. Yes, I would. So we accomplished quite a bit in a short amount of time during this episode. We finished our first gym battle, and we went through a few trainer battles, and made it up to Mount Moon. So between episodes, I will finish off the rest of those trainer battles, and for now, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of Tanner Plays Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.